Okay, now we're talking about the StoreSmith Step Stool Toolbox, $31.45. This is gonna be your step stool, whether or not you're vertically challenged like my mother or myself, or you just need something for a little bit of extra height. But it's also, there we go, there's the magic. You can put stuff inside, whether it's your tools, whether it's gardening, whether it's crafting, whether it's your kids' stuff, it doesn't matter. It's all in one. I told you, clever solutions to some problems. And Linda Leyday is here with us to show us. This is, it's like almost like a 3-in-1.
Oh, it is, and I'd like you to say that. You did a really good job. The StoreSmith Step Stool Toolbox. Say that 3 times really fast. That's hard, right? This, though, is a very easy tool. I'm gonna give every woman that's looking at me right now, I'm gonna give you permission to have your own toolbox. Can I tell you a quick little story? I was able, on a show I did, I was able to interview one of my favorite people, President Jimmy Carter. I asked him about his wife, Rosalind Carter, and I said, you know, do you all share, you know, your tools? He shot me a look and he said, Rosalind has her own tools and her own toolbox. So folks, if it's good enough for our former First Lady, listen, it's good enough for you. I have, you know, I'm a master carpenter.
Story, by the way.
Yeah, isn't that great? I love that. This is what I love about this toolbox. Let's just talk about the toolbox itself first, okay? First of all, you had the option of having, you have this little eyelet here, right? So you can lock it if you wanted to. Let's say you had kids or something and you wanted to, you have this latch, okay? You open it up here and then you have this tray that comes out. You have, just like on other toolboxes, you have this deep well here. You can have your, all kinds of, you know, your hammers, your pry bars, your painting, whatever it is you want. And then, of course, you have this here. Free up that kitchen drawer, put it there. Now, what's great, it locks nicely into place. And check this out. I love all these features because this is a really nice gripping handle, and I appreciate that. It's sturdy, it's heavy duty, and also it lays flat. Notice the notch here. So when I go to grab it, my middle knuckle that's longer doesn't, you know, doesn't even get in there.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that.
They just have all these nice things. Notice how it's like this brick here so that when you do step on it, you don't slip on it. I'm gonna also show you, I'm gonna like bring this up here. Look at this. On the bottom here, you have these little rubber nubs on them, like little bitty rubber feet. This is fantastic, folks, because when you're on your, you know, your tile, your linoleum, your wood floor, not only are you not gonna mark it, but this isn't going to slide on you. So when it's down, it is down. This stands 11 inches high. So when you stand on it, you're gaining just about a foot. The toolbox itself weighs less than 6 pounds, and you have 18 inches wide here. It's 13 inches wide here, and this is a nice little feature of your cut. If you're a carpenter like I am, you'll appreciate a built-in measuring tape. This goes to 14 inches, which is fantastic. So even if you're doing crafts or you're measuring something or material, you have this 14 inches right here. Now, when you go to stand on it, this will hold up to 300 pounds, which is fantastic. Now, I'm gonna turn it this way too, because Tina, I want you to see, I am a 8.5 size shoe, sometimes a 9. Look how much room that I have in here. So I can actually stand here and not have to worry about anything.
Right.
How about all those hard to reach places that are in the cupboard, in the kitchen? This is fantastic. If you are gardening, how about you're gardening and you want to, you know, get down.
And you can sit on it.
And you can sit on it. You can have your, you know, lunch time there. You can also, if you wanted to, you could, you know, put your kneeling pad on there, kneel on it. Another thing that I've done with this, because I love it because it doesn't move on me, you know, I do weights, you know, do weights.
Like a little, like the little step things.
I do, and the 11 inches is just perfect for doing that at home. But what's so great about it is that you have all this organized, you're organizing things, you can have that extra step, and it is 11 inches, which is so nice because let me tell you, you get on here, and that is exactly what I usually need to reach up on top of the refrigerator, up in my cupboards, or maybe sometimes I'm putting things on top of my kitchen cabinets too.
Well, we saw in the video, she was using it, she had her tools in there, and then she was trying to put something on the wall, so she needed the little step to kind of get where she wanted to put it.
And sometimes that's exactly what you need to get to the curtains.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah, a lot of women, we're vertically challenged.
Just a little bit. By the way, she's on the red and black that we're looking at right now. That's one of the colors, but you were just standing on the yellow and black. So we do have 2 color choices available in this. $31.45 if you're just joining us. This is a step stool with 11 inches that we're gaining in the height. And when you open it up, you can decide what goes in it.
Right, so.
It doesn't matter. I
mentioned gardening, because this is great. You wanna bring it out to the garden, you wanna sit on it so you don't like hurt your back, this is great. Put your garden stuff here, put your bug spray here, whatever your bulbs, whatever it is that you have, maybe you have your garden hose, maybe you have your different tools. Yes, because you have that nice deep well in here. And again, it is so tidy. It looks nice. Also great for the kids. This is really nice to have for the kids. You can bring this out, put it, you know, in the bathroom so the kids, if they're really little, you can have them stand on it and brush their teeth. Right? All sorts of things. If you're a crafter, you know, we crafters, we love to have our bins and things to place it. We want to get it out of the way. Great, and you're gonna love the tray too, and especially if you sew, you can bring all your sewing things, bring it right over to the garment where you're fitting somebody. Of course, you have this, you can put your, whatever it is you have in here, your yarn, whatever. Listen, crafters, we have an enormous amount of the different things, but this is what's so nice about it, because now you have your craft stuff, you have it in one place, you have it organized, and guess what? When you need a step stool, you have it right here. Remember, with this, before, of course, not filled, but before it's filled, less than 6 pounds, will hold up to 300 pounds. So heavy duty. Again, if you're just tuning in, you have these rubber little nubs, little feet. There's 2 on each of the legs. What I love about that is that when I am on any kind of possible surface that could be, let's say, slick, just even a wooden floor sometimes. I don't want to mark the wooden floor, and I certainly don't want this to go up from underneath me. This rubber grips it. It just really gets right on it, and that makes it nice and sturdy for when you stand on top of it.
You know what I'm thinking about?
What?
Well, when I was younger, right, I would always sit in front of a mirror in my room and do my makeup.
Right.
This would actually be really cute, right? Put my makeup in the little carrying, put all my hair products in the bottom, and then sit on this and be able to sit in front of the mirror and do my hair and my makeup.
That's fantastic.
I don't know. I think of weird random things.
But you're gonna find the same way too.
I've been that person for many, many, many years.
Absolutely.
And that's how I did it in my bedroom.
Right.
Doing it. What you put in it and how you use it is all up to your own life and your imagination.
Yeah, and also remember, you have this ruler. I love this. I love all the details. You have a ruler from 0 to 14 inches here. Might be a little hard to see that, but it's indented. It's literally stamped into the plastic here. So can you see that? Yeah, there you go. You can see that. All right. So you have that on the back here. All the details. Let me just go back here, and you can see the little notch out here.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Is it? I don't know. I just love it. It's just so comfortable. You know, I don't knock anything. You know, it makes sense. You also have this eyelet. So yes, if you want to put a lock on here, you can put the lock on there if you want to. If you want to get the kids, you know, take the kids out, keep them out of the toolbox. But I have to say, Rosalind Carter has her own tools in her own toolbox, and she is a woman of my own heart, because so do I. And I think every woman, you know why? Because we take care of our tools a little bit better, I think.
Well, I feel like we probably have some container that holds all the things that we're talking about.
Yes.
We probably have a step stool that's maybe very hard to kind of get out and unfold doing everything. This is everything in one, and so easy to move around.
Right.
And what did you say, 300 is the max capacity?
300, yes. So I can just stand on here and eat all day.
Yeah. Until you get up to the 300.
300 pounds.
That's my kind of woman.
But
that's
look at
goal.
This. But look at this. This is great, because I love the fact that I'm at 8.5, 9 foot, right? And look at this. I mean, I have so much room. If you have big feet, especially if you have a boyfriend, a husband, you know, that was going to be using this, you don't have to worry. He's a big guy, right? And so he's gonna get on here. You don't have to worry about this collapsing. It's super, super sturdy. I'm trying to move it around, but guess what? It's not gonna move around because I have the little rubber feet on the bottom there, and I love that. Anytime that, listen, I used to teach carpentry at the school in Manhattan, and one of the things I always taught, and that was about safety, safety, safety. Anytime a ladder, anytime a step stool, you have to have these safety features. It's important. Also, it's important to protect your flooring. We pay good money for our floors, right? So we want to make sure that's well protected. But this just makes a lot of sense. And it looks nice too. And if you're going to get this, a lot of people in your family are going to want it. The kids are going to want it because it does, look at this kind of, the brick on the top